First blood happened 7 minutes into the game. Or no, 24 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
And the game total was
Like 6-0 or something.
7-0.
Yeah, it was exciting.
What a slight on all of esports. Way to misrepresent.
Liquid's turn.
Anyway.
Everything.
So,
I don't know.
yeah, more on Liquid though. I mean, yeah, they have the all-star squad. They have basically everybody on their team is fantastic, especially GH, who I like to call the DreamLeague boy.
Why?
GH came during DreamLeague.
Yep.
Yes.
He replaced him that shall not be named, and that team went absolutely bonkers in the DreamLeague
Are you
season.
saying him who shall not be named because you don't know who he should be naming?
What are you talking about? No, the Darth. He replaced Darth Bobo.
Liquid's turn to
War room time. Let's go. It's
Whoa.
draft time. It's time for the first game of the evening.
shit.
We knocked over a camera, but I'm sure it is fine.
Well,
I'm sure it is good.
We're sturdy over here at DreamLeague. Don't
Yep.
worry about it.
all
Or-
right, give me some band slack.
All right, we have Night
Alrighty.
Stalker
that
and
with the
Winter
ad?
Wyvern.
Wonder why.
Wow, Team Liquid, you called it, Grant. Insta ban on that Brewmaster for S4. The
I mean, that's what you.
the innovator
The innovator.
of Brewmaster.
What about Beastmaster? He's still chilling?
Beastmaster surprisingly not banned. This is it. They actually had to ban the IO. You can't afford to have an IO on Team Liquid. I understand that. And yeah,
And that was it.
as you can see,
Draft's gone.
we don't need a draft.
5 seconds.
We got
remaining.
this.
We got this.
Grant, this one's all you. We
Damn.
OG's turn to pick.
That's about all I got. I'm
All
not
right.
too. I'm not a big hit in the club.
Hey!
Oh.
Magnus and Ioban.
Magnus and Magnus.
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 Who banned it? Liquid?
Team Liquid.
Team
Oh,
Liquid.
I mean, that's the son of Magnus himself, Gustav, right?
Yeah, they want to remove him.
This is all respect
10
bans right here,
seconds.
boys.
It definitely feel. I mean, they're banning out S4's heroes. That's smart.
5 seconds remaining.
Must we even mention Jerax?
Who is the last ban? Or have they done it yet?
Io was the last ban on the side of OG.
Okay.
They had Night Stalker, Winter Wyvern, and the Io. And we have Brewmaster, Spirit, and a Magnus ban on the side of Team Liquid.
Oh, Earth Spirit.
So much respect. These are like
Yeah, Earth Spirit.
two aged samurai going head to head.
Is that man Ogre? Ogre first pick seems so boring.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time,
It's good.
it's very good.
I mean, a lot of players just call him the Bloodlust Machine. That's all you do. You roam around from like 2 minutes
10
in, and then you use
seconds
Bloodlust. That's all you do. I mean, it's a simple hero. So that's Dire, right?
5 seconds.
By the way, guys, we
remaining.
know that
Okay.
there's a red box on your screen. It's not in your screen, it's in ours. And we are trying to fix it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
It'll be fine.
That's what we like to call an accent mark. Okay?
Oh,
Marilyn Monroe had that little black mole on her face. We got the red box because it makes it a little more beautiful.
Yeah, that's smart.
awesome.
In the box. You're outside the box.
Oh,
In
by the way, guys,
Turn to
you see a box? This box you can see in 1080p.
1080p!
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Oh,
Wait, whoa, that's a Shadow Demon. What the heck? Is this the first Shadow Demon we've seen?
Yes.
This is. What an interesting pick. Typically, a Shadow Demon first pick means that they want to get a bunch of setup heroes.
And that's Radiant side, right?
That is
Liquid?
Radiant. You
Okay.
are correct, sir.
So Shadow Demon, we're gonna put him in the
10
safe lane here. He's just
seconds
safe laning it up.
You know,
Ursh.
Shadow Demon Earthshaker is a pretty decent combination. You can set up for anything, really.
You really can.
Enchant Totem.
Could we
Just walk up.
potentially see the Kunkers on this one?
I would say maybe Mirana.
Marauder? Marauder's all right.
And then what is that?
There's a lot
Bat
of things
Rider.
that you can use to set up for, though.
10 seconds remaining.
It's a Bat Rider.
Bat Rider!
Another S4 special.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, I guess it'd be in the old off lane, but you know, could rotate to the safe lane depending on the matchup. Sheever, you like playing Bat Rider?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Neato!
Why not?
Because I've not spammed him enough. I feel like that's a hero you gotta spam to really, get the hang of.
Yeah.
And I've not spammed him enough.
Okay.
OG's
Do you like
turn
Bat
to
Rider?
bat.
Yeah, I love Bat Rider. He's one of those heroes you just win a lane with. No matter how talentless you are, you just stack up some sticky napalms and you're good. Who's banned out there?
That would be a Life Stealer and a Doom, buddy.
Life Stealer. Guess with the Bat Rider. That's smart, huh?
I mean, OG banned it out. So,
That's smart, huh?
yeah, good from them.
And a Doom? Okay, good. I don't know.
10
Doom's
seconds
a hero.
Doom is a hero.
Yes.
5 seconds
Interesting that they're
remaining.
gonna ban it out though. I keep thinking like we're gonna see something a little crazy here from Team Liquid.
Like what?
Why would you ban out a Doom? I mean, that's a single target annihilator. So maybe they got somebody that they really don't want to be focused up. They got a Shadow Demon that's pretty good at saving single target boys. I don't know. That says
a
to
Treant.
me, maybe
Treant
a PA,
ban.
huh?
We saw Treant once during. That was when. Was it VP?
PA?
Liquid's turn to
Green.
pick.
I'm feeling PA this match. I don't call me crazy. Call
Okay.
me.
I mean, I do that all the
nutters.
time. So why would you ban out a Treant Protector? You pick up a Treant when you want to keep your lane safe. So do you feel like OG
10
needs extra
seconds
support for their
remaining.
lanes?
I
I guess Jarek's Treant is
seconds
still very
remaining.
scary.
They just want, yeah, and they want to get rid of like all the just wrong. If they think chaos is going to be created, they want to get rid of it. Even if Spirit Breaker's not broken, it must be something we don't know.
Yep.
Because usually Treant's one of those like if you're trying to create chaos, they can heal through it. But if you're a tree, they don't know where you're at. What if you're invis? You're just on trees.
Yeah.
You could be in any
chaos.
tree in the game, and now that his level 15
OG's
talent,
turn to
trees
pick.
respawn every 3 seconds or something. What was it? I think.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
It's
3
something like that.
seconds, I think.
That's
Last
bananas.
track.
Oh, is this NA Dota? Is that Team Complexity I see?
That's like the most complexity roster I've seen. Lit Classic Europe stealing from NA, but it's all good. And more
10
than
seconds
likely,
remaining.
who does play that? I'm gonna assume it's middle.
So
5 seconds.
Leshrek
remaining.
and Shadow Demon have also a nice interaction.
Yeah.
But OG still has space for support. And isn't Rubik... Can Rubik not be a better version of Leshrek with his Split Earth? Like, is Rubik a nice hero still for OG, or
Yeah,
is it too passive?
I think Rubik's nice. Rubik, Batrider can even run like aggro lane. Rubik with anyone with a stun like that, like you said, instant cast Leshrac sounds so good. And
Yeah.
the null field in general, right? Versus Earthshaker as well as Leshrac is really good.
And you can steal nice Fissures, you can steal Shadow Demons.
You have
Disrupt
instant
them.
everything. Rubik
Yeah.
does seem extremely good here. But maybe, I don't know, maybe OGs, they're like, you know what? Jarex, you've played that hero enough. We know you're the master of his domain. Let's get something else out there.
Like what?
Like a
Like a Dazzle.
Like a Dazzle. That's completely the opposite.
That's a fly hero, though. Is this an... Okay, whatever.
Jarex Ogre.
Jarex Ogres
Doesn't feel very douche shit, I guess.
doesn't feel very Jarexy.
Yeah.
And a Lone Druid.
Dazzle, I guess Dazzle and Ogre. Just gonna chill up top here.
I shouldn't have made my predictions until the draft.
Lone Druid.
Oh, God.
Whew, maybe they have this amazing plan, you know?
You know what my least favorite part about Lone Druid getting picked? Everyone in chat spamming, well, if it gets to late game, you have a 12-slotted hero. And it just never happened. I just hate it.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, we got rid of the box. It's gone. Sorry, guys.
Hey!
Slacks, is Lone Druid going middle or safe lane?
I'm going to have to safe lane that Lone Druid, buddy.
And then Leshrac. But that's
Let's try
like
mid.
Leshrac plus Shadow Demon would be pretty nice in the safe lane with Lone Druid middle.
It would be nice, but we can
10
get those
seconds
rotations
remaining.
later, you know?
Matuma might just play middle.
There's a
from-
Drow
you don't
Ranger.
know.
I mean, that fits with with an Ogre. That's going to be, you know, they want to end early, perhaps, then.
Finish it off with the Visage. Go for that old combo, you know? Visage ain't bad right now.
Visage Drow.
Fantastic mid. Slap that Visage mid with the Drow. Go for that early game end.
That's a Medusa band, by the way.
I think
10
Visage,
seconds
pretty much only
remaining.
the Chinese teams are playing it now in the new patch. On the old patch, everyone was
Whoa,
playing
you're
it.
talking
5
about
seconds
Fly,
remaining.
bro. The Visage God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna then what are you gonna put Dazzle mid?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, put Visage mid.
It's a no-tail Visage.
Fly's gonna play Visage mid. Am I missing something here? What's happening?
Think about it.
Well,
Outside
let's
the
see
box.
if they ban Visage. Did they?
No.
Not
They
yet.
banned it
Ban
again?
Medusa.
Okay.
They bet Medusa.
Medusa. That's an M.
All right, anyway. So we got our last ban for OG. Any heroes specifically destroy these guys? Eventual Spirit might not be bad here. Maybe.
For Team Liquid, I don't know. It depends on what they want to do with their heroes. If that Earthshaker is going to be an offlane, or if they just want to have it roam around. In which case, they need an offlaner, so you got to see an offlaner banned.
Turn to pick.
You're right. It
But
might
what
be
is Nature's Prophet still in the pool? Tinker is getting banned. Never mind, it's there.
Team
Tinker,
Liquid's
that's smart,
turn
man.
to pick. Mirana.
Marana.
There's Mirana.
That's smart because I thought maybe Liquid was going for Mirana too with the Shadow Demon, like one of the best.
Yeah.
That's a It's a good hero.
Boring.
You saying Mirana's boring?
Well, I guess everybody on this team is going to be doing some nice right click, and then you got Ogre to buff that as well.
You
10
don't like
seconds
Mirana?
remaining.
I mean, she's all right.
Any defensive disruption that Shadow Demon
5
gets
seconds
will
remaining.
have an arrow. Oh, the box is back. We'll have an arrow coming out.
I guess, but Mirana has not had a very good win rate in DreamLeague. And with the new patch, I haven't seen her do too amazing, have we?
You just don't die middle because you have 3 leaps. The rest of her feels like it got nerfed a little, but I don't know. 3 leaps. I'm still. That's one of those changes I might just go like tier 4 region. I might just talk about for the next 3 years of my life until they remove it. My favorite.
I mean, sure, it's very hard to kill Mirana in the early game, but
Yeah.
as we've talked about so many times, early game doesn't matter that much.
It
Not
doesn't.
anymore. So-
Would you rather get 200 gold hero kill or get 300 gold worth of creeps in one wave?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Guys, don't even kill people in the early game. Just kill crappies.
So do you think it's gonna be an Earthshaker roaming, or in the off lane?
I think a GA's Earthshaker. I mean,
Yeah, I assume he'll just be roaming around,
Yeah.
especially with Shadow Demon Leshrac. That's a ton of stuns in the
Yeah.
early game.
so that just means that we're missing a mind control hero unless they're gonna do something crazy.
Yeah.
But then, if that's what they're going for, why does OG ban out at A? They go for Queen of
Choose
Pain.
your hero.
So OG is the one that was correct. They ban out a mid. They are going for mid. That means mind control is playing Lone Druid,
Where's Queen of
or is he
now?
playing the Shrek?
I think Mind Control's playing Queen of Pain.
Is he a Queen of Pain offlane?
Yeah. Whoa, I'm out of here.
All right,
Whoa.
come back, come back.
We'll see if I'm wrong or just look dumb.
Well, we'll find out very soon. But what do you think is gonna happen? Who's gonna take this this first game?
I mean, we talk about early game. I think OG, they keep doing these timings, and they're just a little bit off every time. And I don't know if they've improved since Dota Pit, so I'll just go with the safe pick and Liquid.
All right.
Yep. OG's draft is one thing that's bad with it is it's very predictable. You know
Yeah.
exactly what they're gonna do, and it's easy for you to adapt around that. And that's why it's gonna be such a surprise when they win. OG 2-0 the series.
All right, I think Liquid's gonna have the better shot here, but we're gonna find out what's gonna happen in this first game of the series because we don't know. But people who can tell us more about that are ODPixel and Fog, so let's go to them.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Indeed, first game of the day, Liquid versus OG. What a series to kick it off.
gonna
We've
be
had the lineup. Just to confirm for Grant, you were wrong, I'm afraid. It is going to be Mind Control actually playing the Leshrac. Miracle's going to be on the Queen of Pain. And, of course, that will leave Amatumman to play his signature Lone Druid. So, yes, Mind Control Leshrac. What are we going to see from the lanes from Liquid then?
Aggro tri-lane from Liquid. They're
Okay.
going to put Lone Druid 1v1 probably, and Miracle 1v1 in the mid lane, of course. Is what I'm expecting at least to come out, because this is a throwback. SD Leshrac, aggro tri-lane. We see teams used to run that in the past a lot. And then they picked the Queen of Pain for the matchup for the mid lane, since Queen of Pain's very good versus Mirana, and Lone Druid's great versus Batrider in the 1v1. So let's see if OG can dodge and get lanes in a favorable position for themselves.
Oh, smoke time for the side of Liquid.
They want that double, they want the bounty
Yeah.
bottom. Yeah, they're going to do the wrap through.
They've got a really nice fight level 1 as well. I mean, so do OG if they're prepared for it. OG if they can get in a good position and...
SD's the king of First
Oh,
Bloods,
I
though.
guess that's
Shadow
true.
Demon's always been the king of First Blood. Can get counteracted, though. The Dazzle's there, but they only have 3 heroes, so if they get grabbed here, they are for sure going to get a hero.
I mean, OG are in a good position. They are going to see this smoke, and they will do
If
it
they
now.
see it.
Konkuro find an opportunity. Rezo, you got to wake up, stun. He's got to sit around there. He's got a skill leap. There's the first one. We'll be able to dodge the stun. The timing not quite there from Liquid. As Rezo, he's going to be fine. But they
GH.
will lose these bounty rings, probably.
Yeah, they're going to rotate more heroes over, but Liquid should stay with all 4.
Yeah.
So it's going to be trades. It's going to be 2 runes for 2 runes. They're going to make their way top on the side of OG. And Liquid's going to start their TPs going toward that top aggro tri-lane, it seems like. Mind Control's walking into contest the rune. He's walking into Jerax here.
And he's got the stun to play with, of course. And he pops it out just to make sure, indeed. And Liquid claim 3 of the 4. S4 gets the 4th for OG, but Liquid getting what they wanted done. And indeed, we are going to see these lanes come out.
They're going to run. So they did dodge. So they were kind of expecting a aggro tri-lane,
Okay.
it seemed like. No Tail heads toward bottom with Fly, so they can make sure they don't have that 1v1 Lone Druid versus Bat. And you need your Drow Ranger to have a good game. It's a Drow lineup.
Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense there. And Miracle did skill Blink to make sure that he could get to his mid lane and block. So he doesn't have the Shadow Strike level 1 to be annoying. But GH, gotta do what GH does. Throw some fissures in mid, be very obnoxious over and over again, just to give Miracle that great start as he tends to do.
Yeah. a few punches onto Rezo, forces him to leap back again.
Mind control top in a lot of trouble here.
I mean, there's a reason we don't see this hero much. He's very vulnerable, especially in an offlane position, but he is going to find the chance to turn. With Kuro's setup, they'll look towards the Ogre. Still, the stacks are building up. Mind control has to be careful. Jerax gets the slow out, and it might just be enough. No, the one keeps...
Now Jerax is dead.
It is indeed GH.
Another perfect rotation, and he walked
Right.
through. He walked through ward vision too, but they were just very concentrated on going for the kill.
And mid lane as well. Miracle getting resolution very low with the Shadow Strike harassment.
This is such a hard lane for
And
Mirana.
Miracle, I think he may be tempted to even go for this if he's got the blink and he has got another dagger. That's the arrow gone. You know, there's just a fairy fire at the moment on Rezo. Oh, he's got some more tangos out now.
He's pinging already. He's like, GH is gonna come fissure me, and just, I mean, he still has the leaps available, but you can't disjoint anymore from that Shadow Strike. So Liquid's got the lanes they want now. Not entirely. They want to feel to be pressuring the Drow a bit more, but this works out.
Yeah, Jerax will indeed find GH in position, looking for something mid and be able to scare him away from the mid lane.
So Fly actually has 5 CS on the Dazzle right now. He's been taking the majority of the ones down bottom.
Wait, hang on. What's up with that?
I think he got it with a heal bomb, hitting the bear with it. Mid lane, Miracle. Jumps in, going for Rezo. Rezo's got another leap, but he's taking a lot of damage. He's got the Fairy Fire, though, so he's
Yeah,
safe.
he is going to be safe indeed, but this is proved to be quite tricky for him. 7 for 7 on Miracle, 4 for 1. And that's the Murano as well, with that drought. Added damage. It's not proven to be enough to help Rezo tackle Miracle in this lane head first in the early stages.
Liquid's very happy with this start. Getting all the matchups, well, most of the matchups they wanted, and Miracle, of course, like you said, 7 for 9 to the 5-1 Murano.
Top lane, S4. Getting brought down there as he gets trapped in by the Fisher, but still have the Firefly, gets himself back to safety. And just the fact that as well in this mid lane, Resolution is having to spend a lot of money on consumables.
Yeah. So this is really neat for Leshrac up here, because of course it's like the Shadow Demon Leshrac aggro trine that we've used to see in the past, but he's versus a Batrider. So he has infinite mana pretty much from that Magic Wand. And Magic Wand now is a different kind of item too, because it builds up with a mango. You get that little extra HP regen
And it's
in the laning
cheaper.
phase. And it's cheaper. It's very nice.
Bottom lane, Hotel, a little more farm than Matuma Man. Fly's presence able to make that lane a little easier for the Drow. But mid lane, it's, yeah, really the denies that.
Yeah, they're really starting to add up with that double null being picked up on Miracle. Rezo's trying to arrow the range creep every single time to make sure he gets those CS, but yeah, he's falling a bit behind, especially in the denies, of course. And he even uses Star Storm to try to last hit the range creep, and it gets denied anyway. He's really struggling. Getting forced back to base now, level 4 Mirana. Queen of Pain doing incredibly well, about to be level
down
5.
bottom, Kuro. See if he can find an opening with the disruption. Tell. Giving himself back. GH is there as well. The Fisher to set it up would do it. Top lane Jerax looking for a bit of a wraparound. Onto mind control. It's rather tricky. They do know he's got full 1 charges. Down bottom, GH has been found out by Fly, but GH's got the back of a Kuroki. They'll turn towards Fly. Not enough to get the kill, and they'll be the ones themselves to lose a hero. As GH gets taken down. And now Notel going to find something more. Just the slow onto Kuro. Is it going to be enough to allow them to chase? They're trying to get Jerax in with the ignite.
GH really underestimating the new Poison Touch, getting refreshed on each hit. Just kept getting refreshed over and over again. He kept taking those damage instances, but now Drow stepped up a bit too far. Shadow Poisons are adding up.
There's 3 heroes here though. GH may have to be a little careful. They do get Notel. And looks like with Notel gone, Fly and Jerax, so they don't have the damage to get the kill in return. So Notel going down on the bottom. Mid lane, Rezo. Been able to bring down Miracle a little bit in terms of health, but still 22-16 against the 16 for 2. And what was the level difference like on those 2 minutes? We've got level 4.5 on Rezo, level 5.5. So yeah, already 5 minutes in, Miracle's a full level ahead.
Yep. And a ton of denies. Bottom Kuroki getting found out when he's going for that pull. Gonna get brought down. No tell now though. Looks like they're trying to go for him with the root.
They get the root, and GH is there with the invis. He's ready to go. Gets the Fisher onto 2. Can Fly get the save out in time? He can. I don't think Notel's going to actually be able to get back to base though. He's trapped in with the creeps. Notel still goes down. Fly cannot save him. And Kuro's seeing if he could set up for something more. Tries to close the gap for the disruption, but Fly is already out of there.
Dude, where's that Shadow Demon set from? It's an immortal set. He's got like this cool mask coming out. Mid lane though, we have a battle coming out. Rezo versus Miracle. Miracle's got the ulti.
Do it.
Oh. Okay.
That's how they trade lives.
Just a dive into the Edict. Mind Control actually had 17 wand charges, so...
Oh.
Not sure if he didn't get to pop them in time, but he just got ran down by the Firefly.
Looks like it definitely would have saved his life. Leaving it just a moment too late.
I distracted our obs. He missed the kill. That was my fault. Don't worry, guys.
Prize is mine.
I've never seen the SD set.
Oh.
Excited.
All right. Again, trying to cause some issues for S4. That's and now moved down to this bottom lane. So switching things up. They're sent no tails to the top.
Oh, the bear might actually die here. Poison touch plus Firefly.
Oh,
they get the deny.
Matumba. Oh, that was neat.
That was pretty lovely.
I still deny indeed.
And the mid lane still continues to
Oh,
be
it does.
very one-sided here. Miracle almost level 7. Rezo still 5.5.
Such a scary lane for Rezo. I mean, Miracle sees that window. He's going to be on top of them and getting the kill.
Yeah, and No-Tail now is in an awkward spot too. Only 15 last hits. Now he's top, but he's at risk of dying if he shows his face. Like, my control's 6 now. The amount of damage that Pulse Nova does is no joke.
It's a level 4 Drow Ranger. It's not very scary at all.
They see him. GH trying to set up for the fissure block, but they're unable to. There's an instant point from Fly. They're still trying to chase him though.
I mean, yeah, Fish doesn't quite trap him fully. He's still able to
Mid lane Rezo. Oh my god.
Miracle getting the solo.
He just blinked on his face and scream ulted. It was not.
I mean, it just feels as well that, yeah, that matchup.
Root bottom.
Oh, this is another one for Liquid. S4 down.
Oh my god.
But yeah, this mid lane matchup, Quat versus Mirana, it's hard for the Mirana, isn't it? There's not really, even with the Drow, as we're saying, there's just so much kill potential from
mid lane. Miracle's going for Jerax there, and he actually gets him. He's standing toe-to-toe versus both of them with that raindrop and wand charges. He just has so many stats. The arrow was a bit off the mark.
Miracle going absolutely ham.
Like, whenever GH just hits mid with that shaker, it always seems like Miracle just dominates that lane so hard. Even though he doesn't really do so much, it's just the threat of that fissure. And all 3 lanes going heavily in favor of Liquid. Matu even fearing Savage roaring away the poor Ogre and taking the room.
Fly. Taken down up top. Mind Control getting the setup from GH.
So much damage coming up between Edict and Pulse Nova.
It just seems really clean for Liquid. Still,
Bottom. Matu, this looks like this will be his death.
Certainly.
And he had
stacks on it.
Okay, he almost had his Midas. I thought he had actually got the purchase off in time.
Oh, correct. May be able to get away with that disruption holding back S4. Well, I say that no, S4, he wants to try and dive this. He's still got a bit of time left on the Firefly. Flame breaks him back into the clutches of Jerax. S4 gets the double kill. Still play from S4 down on that bottom lane, and that actually brings him to top of the net worth. S4 been pulling out the plays so far this game.
Yeah, he needs to really badly for his course. Look, Mirana and Drow Ranger are suffering so heavily. Miracle actually almost killed Mirana mid again with an arcane rune.
Dire's middle tower
This is
is
going to
under
be,
attack.
yeah, as you say, the other cores, Rezo and No-Tail. They need something to get themselves back into this one. They're slipping behind. These lanes have not favored them at all. And it's got to be worrying. It is a Drow strat. You have that Drow. You're not expecting to lose out and farm in the first 10 minutes.
Midas, yeah. Midas finished up on Lone Druid. They're going for like very stat-based early game on Liquid, which I really like, because first Drow Ranger, all you really need to do is if you like win the lanes and they aren't able to like get Roche early on, you're just at a super advantage. So we see Treads being built up on Leshrac, Treads being built up on Queen of Pain.
Bottom lane, S4, she's just getting run down by Matumba Man. The Firefly, Kuro. We're going to catch him out. Some nice dukes there at the poison. In fact, S4, can he get out? Oh, he's going to even go for the kill. He's dragged Kuro back with the Firefly and the Flamer. I think he might just get this one. Kuro has to disrupt himself. He's trying to escape. It looks like he will be able to keep himself alive, but S4, I mean, he's showing them. He said, don't mess with me. As he's not scared of anything.
Should get himself a kill here.
No,
But he's a bit scared. The stun.
Yeah,
The follow-up. Oh, no.
Oh, he's gone. The stick charge is apparently scaring No-Tail away, as he did not want to man up and get those final few hits on GH. Maybe thought that he could get the escape, but there was more than enough mana in the tank for GH and Mind Control to blow that Drow Ranger up.
I thought he might just go for the kill and die afterwards. I think that would have probably been, I mean, in hindsight, of course, the better play, but they buy No-Tail the Tome of Knowledge, so they want to get his levels boosted up. Yeah, they're really suffering in this laning phase.
Needs something, No-Tail. Rezo again forced to back to base. All eyes on S4. 1700 towards the blink. Can S4 carry the game?
Miracle's going for Kaya on Queen of Pain. Trying out new item builds.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how well that works out for him. I mean, I guess if you're getting it as quick as he is going to, it's going to keep you with this very, very clear advantage in terms of potential in these mid-game fights compared to OG's heroes with the farm that they have.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, all adds up.
Really adds up your damage, and it also gives you a good amount of int, so he gets more magic resistance and all that good stuff.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
S4 smoked up,
Oh, he's deep.
looking for something here.
4.
They seem to know this is up though. They had a ward on that bottom rune. S4 is going for GH here.
He's going right for underneath the tier 1 tower. Oh, actually,
the arrow's up the mark.
the arrow, and that's going to allow GH to the Fisher. Oh, no. Oh. I mean, who do you blame for that one? Is it S4's fault or Rezo's? We won't quite know. Mind control, keeping himself alive. Miracle's able to finish off S4. They do lose mind control on the Lesh, but that was not how it was planned for OG. And in fact, up top, Jerax is having to run. Rezo will be able to clean up GH, but it cost him his life. 2 for 2 overall.
It's a bloodbath.
That lasso into arrow was mighty on.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower has
Not
fallen.
a good start for OG with the Drow lineup there at a heavy 4K deficit already, and they've lost both top towers. As Drow Ranger lineups, you really want to take all the tier 1s, group up, be able to get the rush, and continue just being that like big grouped unit, but they are being dismantled right now at the moment by Liquid. They do have the Bloodlust that will help later on, but oh no, no tail.
No tail.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
This is
Did you
looking really
say
rough
stop?
for OG. There's no doubt about it now. 12 minutes, 4K lead for Liquid. Liquid have just really put it off. That mid lane was not great at all for Rezo. Miracle.
Look at how confident Matu's playing. He's at the tier 3 at 12 minutes. He's just going for the roots, and they're spam pinging him out.
Yeah.
Rezo really wants to have somebody do something about this, but we look at the wards coming out from Liquid, and they've got the whole map lit up like a Christmas tree and Fly mid lane. Miracle committing. He's got the ulti, but there's a grave that Fly's holding on to, but unable to get it.
Sonic wave as well.
And now No Tail TP'd in.
And there's no grave for that man with Dazzle on the sidelines. No Tail's trying to run. He may just be saved. Depends how aggressive Miracle wants to blink in, and he won't. He will respect the fact that Rezo turns up. So No Tail does survive. Jerax might not be as lucky. Miracle leading in. The Shadow Strike. They've got the Soul Catch and the Poison on him. Is it going to be enough to take him down? It's going to be relatively close.
He's got stick. He's got 10 to 1 charges. Ogre's got some crazy regen too, with the Tango being eaten. But yeah, Liquid, full map control, and their warding game is on point. Complete domination of the opposing side of the map. Ward behind the tier 2, 2 wards in the enemy jungle as well, so they can just let Matu stay top lane and farm that jungle over and over again and put pressure. They just have full control. Full control of the map at the moment. Tower being claimed by Edict. Nice and quick.
Do for OG. They need to get something done as a team. They've sort of been those sort of half-hearted attempts like the one in the mid lane when S4 came around with that invis, but other than that, there's not a lot doing from the side. It's
The scan catches OG smoked up. They're looking for some kind of pick with the Blink Dagger from the Bat Rider, but Liquid now all grouping up themselves. They might go for their own counter smoke and run into OG since they are just much stronger at the 5v5 fight at the moment. Sonic Wave is still cooldown for 45 more seconds, but GH on the Earthshaker almost has a Blink Dagger finished. He's porting mid. He wants to join the fray.
see what OG can get done here. So
Miracle's pinging out Rush. She's thinking that they might be trying to go for that.
this S4's trying to come in from the side, but the Bear's there. Very hard for OG to get any sort of a wraparound onto this. Liquid perfectly in place behind the tower. In case any sort of action comes in from OG and it's not going to, OG know that they can't.
I mean,
Like that.
having such early map dominance from Liquid, it just gives them so much alleviation from the map. Like having these deep wards, they know when the smokes are coming, they know when OG's off the map.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, there's 3 wards.
Matu now though, in a little bit of a deep spot. He's got backup though.
He does indeed. So he feels safe to walk in and out. Will get caught out by an arrow. Nice 3-man weave, but Mind Control's actually the one leading him with the stun. Looking for Jerax. He chased him down with the Pulse Nova. Isn't quite enough initially. Jerax will continue to run. He's got the Shrine to back up to as well. Mind Control Does also now have Miracle in tow as well. Sonic Waves there if they need it. At the moment, Miracle just playing around. He's got the DD. Out it comes. Fisher comes through onto both of them. I think OG, they're going to lose a few. S4 does get the lasso off, but Jerax and Fly are already down. Gust onto 2. They'll look towards No-Tail, but the defensive disruption comes through from Kuro. Miracle will be able to blink away. Mind Control lands the stun onto No-Tail. Matumba's moving in with the bear. GH has the block off with the Fisher.
Jesus.
And OG just lose another. They can't take anything from Liquid at this stage.
Worthy
GH is just a Blink Dagger and 50 gold. Miracle 1900 on top of the Kaya.
Right, Relic already picked up for Matu. They're gonna having such good timings on every single item that they want for this game, and now they're taking a little bit of a break. I saw the lines being drawn by Kuroki. He's like, all right, push out the side lanes so we can predict their movements. And they still have these deep wards, so they are seeing all of OG walking through the vision at all times. They have literally all the information. Look at how they're positioned here. GH now sitting mid. Matu feels fine bottom.
Dire structures are
So
fortified.
scary. OG to do any sort of movement. This sort of thing happens. The Fisher
Miracle's
into the
hasted. He's
stun.
running mid too.
And Rezo's been slowed down here by the Demonic Purge. Miracle's going to look for the jump almost early, and he gets it!
Oh,
Oh,
my
Miracle! Finds the angle. Leap will not save Resolution.
And he's chasing Jerax, and they get Fly. So with the ward vision, he chases Jerax. Jerax forced to just TP out. Miracle just starts farming right next to him.
7-0 free. Been a very, very easy game so far for Miracle. On the Queen thing, no doubt about that one.
Whew. The Drow lineup, 8k deficit, 17 minutes. I don't see a great way for them to get back in this, and they have to start getting some pickoffs with Moonlight Shadow and Bat Rider lasso, but Liquid just sees it all coming. And now with almost getting another tier 2, they're going to put some more aggressive wards down, I'm expecting, so they can keep seeing the movements coming out from OG and keep forcing the lanes in constantly. So all the information continues for Liquid.
Bishop wouldn't want to take it as well. Look, they don't really have that good of a draft to take it. They can take it safe through Philandria, but it isn't quick. It is relatively quick for OG. If OG can take one fight, get themselves into the pit, take a tower or so.
If they could take a fight. But it's
a big
really tough. They have to get a huge pick off for it. And oh, they last on illusion.
one.
And now they're smoked up on Liquid. Liquid with the Blink Dagger on GH.
They
He's
gotta
looking to
run.
commit.
Miracle's gonna, is he gonna blink before they get the Moonlight to get away? They will be fine.
Oh, but now their lasso's on cooldown, and it was.
That's what they need.
That's
yeah.
like
They have to get something with that.
that's twisting the knife right there. Getting a lasso on an illusion right there. That just feels bad right there. for
Summary of the
OG.
game. Yeah.
Look at the circles being drawn by Jerax. He's like, we have no control of these areas. We don't know where they can be. And now they're starting to have to put wards deep and aggressively. They're trying to play around the enemy side of the map because they can't play on their side. It's just way too risky.
No?
And there's a Radiance finished on the Bear with Max Edict.
Time to push high ground.
It's high ground time for Liquid. Top tower's already at half HP, so that's their move to go for. And Glyph is on cooldown as well, so they're going to commit for this one hard. The arrow connects, but with no lasso, they have no way to pull him out of position. They're just focus firing the Bear at the moment.
That's the tier 3 gone. The Bear will fall. But Liquid get what they came for. 19 minutes in. The base now open for business.
Shrines available now to be brought down as well. A little bit of bonus gold. And no ways for OG to really TP out now and contest Roche if Liquid does try to commit for that. So Liquid can put some good wards up after cleaning up this shrine, and they can go for Roshan since they're at such a massive advantage. Full Orchid now finished up on Miracle when it's at base.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Here we go, smoke for OG. They need to catch something here. The question is, will they be able to? Liquid always expecting it, all smoked up on the high ground.
Yeah, S4's going to almost certainly run away. He may still try and do something. He'll jump in, he'll grab Kuroki. Jerax is gone. Kuro trying to back off. Finally falls. They'll jump in with the Echo, bringing S4 down low. Miracle comes in with the sidelines. Sonic Wave out onto 2. OG have lost a second. They've just got to get the rest of them out of there. Dust will be popped, but they're already too far away with the Moonlight, so the rest of them looks like they will get away. But again, it's not the not the kills that OG are after. They're sure they get the lasso. It does result in the kill, but they lose 2. They're only bringing down Kuroki on the Shadow Demon. That's not good enough.
And now Liquid's gonna make their way in the pit. Miracle's not joining his team yet, though. He's looking for runes to fill up his bottle. We see a replay of that one here. Jarex getting comboed up. Arrow just off the mark. They, like you said, lasso up Kuro. They get him, but look who's coming from the river. Miracle just blinks in with the Echo Slam from GH. He blinks in, gets the Orchid off on fly, and then with Sonic Wave, easy pickings for Liquid in that engagement. Such an advantage. And yeah, Roche now being cleaned up from the 3 heroes there, while Miracle deals with that bottom split push. Not getting Roche as a Drow lineup feels really bad, especially that first one. It's so important.
Jarex and Notel actually popping a smoke here.
Looking to try to get something. They only have 1 ward on the map, so they have to use it to get something. And will it be Kuro again? It looks like it might, but Kuro sees farm bottom. He wants it. And they're going to go for him.
I mean, I guess it's something if they get it. It's a bit of an if, though. They should find it. I'm sure he's got any way of getting out of this one. They do lose the Shadow Demon.
I mean, but they're killing the 5 Shadow Demon, right? It's like, you know, they get something, but
it's not. I mean, what
it's
you got?
not
What,
great.
260
It's
gold
really
for
great.
Rezo. I mean, that's less than a creep wave.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
they don't have many options, though. You know, they only have that 1 ward on the map. They have to play around some of their vision, and from the looks of it, if you were playing in OG shoes, you'd be like, it just seems like Liquid knows every single move we're making, because every single one of the smokes that they've made, Liquid has grouped up as 4 and counter smoked right afterwards. So they have to play together on OG. Everyone just has to farm as a unit. They do have an ancient stack, so they will farm that, at least in the meantime, with that Bloodlust. And Rezo's, I mean, his net worth's starting to go up more, but it's nothing to brag about for sure. S4 spots out Matu, but he is all alone. Gonna see the rest of Liquid now. And the rest of Liquid, Kuroki, and Mind Control make their way toward that top lane to be able to try to go for that Rax push. Things are coming out. S4 is scouting everybody.
What can they do with this info, though? Who does he grab?
Too many people around.
It's so
You
hard,
can't go for
Jace.
anybody here with Shadow Demon.
He's got to start thinking about backing out
Smoke
of this.
comes
Yeah,
out,
they're going to know he's
it's-
there. They
oh,
put the
they steam with
dust.
dust.
Oh, he blinks. He's trying to run. But the
Fisher catch.
Fisher catches him on the tip. Can they actually get this? I don't think they can. With the Firefly, S4 will be able to slip away.
They forced him away and they forced Firefly, which is one of OG's big deterrents to actually stop the push. He has TP back, but Firefly is now ending. So they don't have great ways to push off. They are focusing the bear.
The Moonlight as well to try and find a position, but Miracle jumps in. Sonic Wave on to do. S4 does get the grab. Lasso wants the quad, bringing him back. Jarek's 5 blast thrown down on Queen of Pain to time them up, but there's not enough control. Miracle still blinks away. Savage Roar pushes OG back. The fortification comes through, but the racks will still fall. Liquid get what they came for, and maybe even more. They will lose Queen of Pain once. The Aegis on Miracle being popped. S4 jumping in, trying to set for something more. Has to force away though.
Rax is dead. Liquid's just gonna try to back away here. They can try to maybe reset, because they still have Echo Slam, they still have everything but Sonic Wave. But no, they're just gonna make sure to push out those other 2 side lanes in the meantime. And now a much needed gem being picked up from Jarex on OG. Trying to get rid of this immense vision control that Liquid has had throughout this game. 12k lead, Rax down. The Weave was building up in that fight too. It was starting to get a bit powerful for them, but just the sheer advantage from Liquid is too much. And with Aegis, of course, Miracle to die, it respawns.
It's just the fact that Notel, he doesn't have any farm at all really. He's on the same as S4's bat. Only Rezo that's sort of up there, but even still, he's 2k behind Miracle, k behind Timberman. I feel like we won't see OG do a Drow strat in game 2.
Don't think so.
I think against a team like it feels like a lot of time we see the Drow strats come out when a team feels they've got, a superior sort of skill advantage. It always seems to be very hard to pull off against a team that is better in a lot of senses.
I gotta see Liquid's win rate with Lone Druid too. I feel like I rarely see them lose whenever they get this hero. They picked it it was 4th pick? So they get like these.
They managed to get it relatively nailed. Right.
Yeah, and they got like these 3 big heroes. The Shadow Demon. I mean, Shadow Demon's a newer one, so we won't really count him too much. But with Lashrak or Shaker, they set themselves up with these like very dominant lanes and get themselves the 1v1s that they kind of want with that Lone Druid, which Matu always seems to do excellent in.
Yeah, absolutely. The times that we've seen Matuma Man have a bad game and learn to have to be fair.
Oh, S4 just lassoed a creep.
Oh no, I mean it feels bad. Liquid there, they're ready to capitalize this. Nice force into Jerax, but
Miracle's
Miracle's
in.
jumping in. He is indeed looking for Fly, silences him up with the Sonic Wave. That'll pop the Dazzle. OG back to base. Rezo's looking for the rat. He's trying his best. Does a
He
bit of
might just
damage,
die here,
but
though.
indeed GH just comes in with the wombo combo. Miracle says, I'll pick up the kill.
That's
And-
got to be GG.
I
being
mean,
called clean.
you got to go back to the drawing board if you're OG and say to yourself, let's not do a Drow strat against Liquid. It's yeah. This is what happens when you try and pick a Drow injury against these boys. There he is. There's the Drow in all his glory. S4, no lasso. Of course, after it's been expended on multiple creeps and illusions these games. Motel, he's looking for the bear. Bringing it down.
21 and 8 on Roger.
It's not a bad win rate at all. Oh, and that's in 7 onwards.
Yeah, it's
Woo.
only 7 onward.
That's crazy. The 8 games he lost, it probably was his teammates' fault. We'll give you a 100% win rate.
Siege continues. Bottom tower going to drop. No tail. Up very far.
Just at the backup of Fly. We're being a little careful. S4. He's
got
got Lasso
Lasso,
back, but
yeah.
silenced immediately by Miracle.
Rezo in the back with the BKB gets instantly rooted up.
Oh, he leaps once. There's going to be the defensive disruption. Rezo desperately trying to find Matuma Man. Will he quite get it? He does. He does bring down Matuma, but it cost him his life. Mind Control looking for the rest of them on the back lines. Grave comes through onto No Tail. Mind Control will lose his life. They do get 2 big kills, OG. But Miracle and GH, they're not done. They're chasing. They're looking for more. Can they get it? Buyback from S4. Silence from No Tail. Catches out both of them. Your Scepter from GH. Buying him time to get the blink off. S4 buys back, but not able to actually get a grab onto Liquid after.
Rezo with that 100 attack speed bonus leap talent with BKB. He actually does a decent chunk of damage versus them.
Hey,
Lasso.
that's a big grab. Is there any sort of save for GH?
Is there any follow-up for S4?
I mean, I think the answer is no by the looks of it. This GH should be fine. Found the weave. GH down with a big. Oh, GH actually, he wanted to come in and help out, but he instantly gets Silence Fishes. They've got the grave again. Fly. Doing everything he can to keep his team up and fighting. No Tail's looking towards Miracle, but Miracle has got the blink back up, gets away. They do lose Kuroki as Fly finishes off the Shadow Demon. OG not wants to throw in the towel quite yet. They're giving it their all, despite being drastically behind. No Tail can get anything here. He's looking for the setup as he's in this. S4 jumps forward. Force away from these two. No Tail.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
He's got to be careful here. Miracle and the rest around. He'll look to TP out. Oh, he does cancel it.
Dire's bottom shrine
Realizes
has fallen.
Beam that comes towards him. They do have that ward on the high ground.
Dire's top barracks are
Go back.
under attack.
S4 back.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Worthy
How does-
Mail on Miracle now.
How can OG get back in this? It's just like so impossible when they're playing at that much of a deficit as a Drow lineup.
It's not great. Yeah.
Oh, it looked like they might be able to get a pick
It
up
nearly
there,
looked
but
like they might get something. They're all set up. They're all pounced, ready to go. They want GH in his 10. They might still get him here. They get
There
the
we
wrap
go.
around. In goes the lasso. The duels up. The Bat Rider trying to hold him back. GH, can he get out? No, he cannot. Bishop doesn't come out in time. Cast animation too long. That is the gem hitting the deck. Moonlight Shadow and OG continue to chase for another. They're looking for mind control. Arrow won't connect, but looks like they'll get the kill nonetheless. There'll be a defensive disruption. Is it enough to save this man? No, it is not. That's going to be a
Here
second
we
down
go.
on Liquid. OG turning things up. Can they get anything more? Silence onto S4's bat. Blink away from Miracle.
that's one step. Catch
It
Liquid when they're off guard, when
certainly
they
is.
split up. No Tail with the
Oh,
Shadow
they're
Blade.
going to get Kuro as well.
All right. The Shadow Blade's paying off big time already.
All
Gets them 3
right.
kills because of the scouting information with the Invis. Even though there was a gem on GH, now they've taken that gem.
Big plays indeed from OG.
Yeah,
Being
they
able
need
to pull this off whilst being this behind is very, very impressive.
they need a lot more of those though. And they're continuing to look for it though. Hastrun on the bat, got
Oh,
Lasso.
he's got the lone druid, S4. He's doing it, drags him back. Miracle is there. Resolution post the BKB, looks towards Matuma Man. They bring down the lone
man.
Druid. Can they get Miracle as well? No, blinks back up. OG. Don't write them off quite yet, they say.
They had that ward vision up there. It's about to be despawning in 30 seconds too, so perfect opportunity saved by that S4 Strun with that Mirana attack speed damage. It's quite high. So a little bit of a turnaround coming out here. Fly getting spotted out, just hiding.
Uh-oh. Rest in peace, Fly. There's no one to grave him. Grave E gets taken out.
Liquid probably won't split up after that. They were pretty much showing like 3 people bottom, 2 people in the top area, and that's why they got like subsequently picked off one by one. Mind control now looking for Jerax. Jerax pretty tanky though, he's an ogre. And the backup is coming. S4 doesn't have lasso just yet,
But he
they
comes
get the
in,
chase.
yeah, with the flame break knockback. Yul stepped into the... Oh no, the arrow not making the connection, but it looks like it may not matter. He's taking down low. Have they got enough damage? The right clicks come through, they'll get it. Resolution. In there with that boosted attack speed, getting those right clicks. I can't believe what we're seeing. This is... Okay. I can believe this. OGH comes in with the slam. Miracle there as well. Sonic Wave just down onto one. They're now turns towards Notel, forces himself away. Looking for the TP, but the Bishop from GH cancelling the TP. Notel is gone. And it looks like Jerax... Was he getting away with his TP? Was that disruption in time? Oh, no, we don't. Jerax will get out. Kuro couldn't quite close the gap.
Rush gets scouted out. Liquid don't want to go for that though. They know 40 seconds on Mirana, 4 seconds on Drow. They want to hit mid. S4's got lasso.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Do it.
Vision of Kuro as well. He might just go for it. He's pinging him out.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay, dragging him. Oh, he wants to clip him.
Yeah.
I like it. Leave him up there. The TP straight away. And he's not going to make it with the Yule Scepter. Mid lane Miracle jumping forward. Finds Fly. Takes him down.
They're losing the racks.
They are. Liquid's just looking for the objectives. And they're getting away with it at this stage. Miracle jumps forward. He wants more action. He wants more blood. And he'll take it. Jerax down. Double kill for the beyond godlike Queen of Pain. Miracle continuing to absolutely dismember. Dismantle OG's lineup.
And Mechas. Yeah, that's GG. So at least they tried to get some comeback kills when Liquid did split up.
Cute.
But
That was cute.
yeah, overall Liquid absolutely dominant laning phase. They got everything it seemed like they wanted to. The rotations from GH early. He sat mid for the first 2 minutes or so. Miracle got a huge advantage over the Mirana. He goes top. They kill top once or twice. Bottom Drow Ranger gets caught once or twice, and then OG tries to switch up lanes, but it doesn't save anything. Liquid just overall absolutely take full control of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take a couple tier 1s, get wards down, they get vision. Every single smoke rotation from OG was red after that. They just see everything. Full control.
I think